Haven't heard of Polymarket yet? Well, okay, you should learn about it. Essentially, Polymarket lets you trade on anything, pretty much all news, events, sports, whatever. So I built a Polymarket agent here, and this Polymarket agent will help me find great ideas. So Polymarket is here. If you go here to Polymarket, you can see that there are unlimited things to trade. You're essentially trading yes or no. Will Trump release Epstein? Yada, yada. You can see here I have parallel processing with XAI, Open Router, Quen, Claude, DeepSeek, Open Router, GLM. And essentially, what it's doing is it's watching all of the markets here on Polymarket, and then it's asking all of these AIs in parallel what they think we should do. For example, GPT-5 Mini says no trade. I don't have a clear mapping. She said on market 2, no, no. So no trade on market 1. She said no on market 2 and 3. Claude said no trade on market 1 and no trade on market 2. And then the no side on market 3. Reasoning: Tesla has consistently missed robotics timelines, and a release of general purpose humanoid robot by mid 26 is extremely ambitious. So you see how this can be helpful for you, dude? Essentially, it's going to loop through and look at all of the markets here on Polymarket. And then it's going to ask all of these different models and to see if we should bet yes, no, or no trade. And then it's going to look for a consensus. So you can see here, it just made a full run. You can see it's using the WebSocket. It's a public WebSocket. And I'm going to give you all the code. So don't worry. It's actually already here in the GitHub. If you type in Moondav AI agents to Google, or just look at the link in the description, you can go ahead and star the GitHub. It's free. Fork it as well. Read through the README. But this code I'm showing you here is in the SRC. Under agents, if you go down to Polymarket agent here, you can see that I have added all of the code here. Let's scroll through it so you can understand it. But let's do that after you understand what it does. So it looks at all of these Polymarket markets here, the ones that people are trading big size on, actually. So it's scanning through and seeing if there's a big trader somewhere. And if they do, then it populates our dashboard, and our dash then sends it to all of the different AIs. I actually use an AI swarm. An AI swarm is essentially a bunch of AIs that will answer the questions for me. Any questions I have, whether it's trading or just life, dude, sometimes you need some life advice. Let's go here. You can see the swarm agent.py. It calls her in, and she calls DeepSeek Chat, XAI, Quen, Claude, Open Router, GLM, GPT-5 Mini, whatever you want, really, because it uses Open Router, so you can have Opus, R1, Gemini, whatever, dude. Again, you have all this code now, but let me explain how this works. So it asks, based off all of those markets that we send in, it asks each of the AIs what their recommendation is. And you saw that just a bit ago, right? I was reading through these, here's the market consensus, and I'll get to that in a second. But Claude responded in 8.1 seconds. Quen responded. She said, no, no, no. So this is saying bet no, no, no. And they also can say no trade if they're indecisive. So what's cool about this is I'm asking all of these models for their suggestions. Are they going to be perfect? Of course not, dude. Of course not. But then we ask one more model. Based on the 6 models, we go get the market consensus. You can see consensus of no trade. So I don't even need that one, right? Because they say no trade. So let's just say buy. Okay. But then market 2, there was a 66% consensus that no, Elon Musk will not post between 140 and 159 tweets from November 18th and November 25th. Okay, let's open it up right away. And let's see. They said no here. So they said no on the 140 to 159. Okay, 140 to 59, 159. So no is 95%. I could bet this no. They said so. I don't know if that's correct or not, but it's been working out pretty well for me to find consensus ideas. And again, ideas then can be built into robots. You can see running consensus AI to identify the top 3, and then it just scrolls and does this over and over again all day. It waits for new trades. You can see updated 1 existing markets with fresh data. It waits till there's 25 new trades, and you can change this too, dude. So let me go ahead and go through the code. Now you understand how it works because you can change all these things. And I think that's the beautiful part. I think all of us have to come up with different ideas, but if I can build the infrastructure for you and then explain it clearly, then you can go ahead and build things that are way sicker than I can. You can see I'm only watching trades that are over 500 USD. I ignore price thresholds near 2 cents. So if it's like 98 cents and above, it's kind of already over in my book, but you could get 2% off that if you wanted it. I ignore crypto markets and sports markets. You can change this easily. Delete them if you want. I just don't like to trade emotional markets like that. I'm looking for people that have an inside edge and I'm trying to follow them or make ideas based off of theirs and then ask the AI, what do you guys think? Because me, I'm a human being. You can see ready for analysis here. So it's going through another loop and it's going to do this all day. How much does it cost? Not much, dude. This AI is super cheap and you can run it locally if you want. I have Olama installed. All of that will be found in the GitHub. The link's in the description. This is a beautiful part because you can change yours entirely here. This is the prompt we send in. So I wanted to show you the prompt because I believe we all have to have different systems. And if we have different systems, we'll get different outcomes. You can see top market count. This is how many markets I want to identify, 5. You can change this consensus AI too. So remember, it goes through and it asks all the AIs individually. Should we be buying the yes, no, or no trade? And then it gets the consensus to take all of those responses and give us one master response. So I think they're all interesting to look at, but I want to show you the pieces of the code that I think are interesting to understand. You can see the swarm agent here. This is where I bring in that swarm agent. Now the swarm agent is here. This is my easy way to call any AI. And again, you have all of this code here in GitHub. So much love to you. I'm excited to see what you build. I'll also invite you to our Discord here at the end. I'll make sure that you have access to that if you do want to build with us. You can see this is how we load markets. I'm using Pandas data frames, of course, always. You can see this is all public data you're able to get from the WebSocket. It's more about your idea, though. All the data here in crypto and on Polymarket is free, and that's so beautiful, dude, because then we actually have a little bit of an edge over Wall Street because they're not trading crypto. And when they do, they're going to be way behind us. Sure, they're doing a little bit of accumulating crypto, but are they trading on Polymarket yet? Probably not. Probably not. So now you have this AI agent flow that will help you discover new Polymarket ideas. And I actually have this website that I set up for free as well. If you want to check that out, it's predictionbots.com. It watches all of this data come in as well. So I'm very interested in Polymarket because I think there's just an edge there for retail because Wall Street's just not there yet. And it kind of reminds me of early crypto. So I think it's interesting for you to get all of this code in your hands because you have different ideas than I do. So you'll have different results for better or for worse. At the end of the day, nobody's going to give you a trading bot that just prints profits for you. But I will give you absolutely everything that I use in order to build my systems. I'm not a financial advisor. Of course, it's not financial advice, but I can give you all of the code that I have. And over the next 30 days, I'm on a mission on my live streams to share all of my code that I've worked on for the last 5 years, all of the secrets that I've found out here in this algorithmic trading industry. This next 30 days, if you are here live, you are going to learn absolutely everything I know about automated trading. And my journey has taken me here to Polymarket. And of course, I'm going to use AI agents because then I have multiple brains that can help me out. You can see I'm using the Polymarket.com event. I have to see what the actual slug is. So I get the market slug, but you can go through all this code on your own speed. I just want to scroll through it so you see it all, but you have the link in the description so you can be it all. All you have to do is pull it from GitHub and then you can ask Claude or whoever you use, Codex, whatever. Hey, how can I make this better? How can I make this fit my use case? You can see the agents are still going down here. So she's looping through. She's waiting for a few more markets before she does the analyzation here. So we're just about done with all of this code. And then I'm going to show you how to get inside of our Discord. If you're a data dog and you love prediction markets, trading bots, AI agents, you're going to love being inside of the members area, dude. So you can see this is about 1,000+ lines of code. And like I said, my mission is to show you everything over the next 30 days. So make sure to lock in with me anytime you see me. You can see this is how we actually display the output here, so we can see it as humans, because I think this is an interesting thing in order to run and just always be able to see, number one, the whales, that what markets are they trading. Okay, so you can see I'm only watching traders that trade over 500 in size. I know that's not a huge amount, but this is a nascent, an early market. So 500 is a good amount to get a lot of volume of different ideas. And then what I like best about this is I have those 6 agents that do a brief analyzation for me. Are they perfect? Of course not, dude. But I feel like it's having 6 different junior quants that look at the data for me, and then I can be the big dog quant that makes the final decision. Or I've actually already implemented this exact idea with a couple tweaks. Again, I got to put my own special sauce just like you do. I put it into a bot and they've been trading for me. So that's pretty amazing, because there's not many, number one, traders on Polymarket, and number two, more importantly, there's barely any automated traders. So now you have everything it takes to become an automated trader. I just scrolled through all of the code. Again, you can find it in the agents tab. It is dependent on that swarm agent. You just scroll down to Polymarket agent here, and that's everything I just showed you. And you can see she's still running, coming up with new ideas. So I can let her run all day. And every time she comes up with a new idea, I get to see it, dude. I get to see her ideas. You can see running consensus AI here. You can see she says yes, no trade, no, yes, no trade, no, GPT-5 mini. So this is just like having a bunch of quants that work with me all day long. And I did mention you can jump into my Discord as well. So the Discord is accessible through the roadmap. The roadmap is free. The free algo trading roadmap where I show you how to code just in case you don't know how to code. And then I invite you to my Discord where there's thousands of us all stepping on the gas. I answer questions. I give you my system. You can check out this roadmap. It's super easy to get. There's a link in the description. So what you should do right now is go to that link in the description. It's called algotradecamp.com in case you're not there. And to get the roadmap, the Discord, you already have the GitHub. To get all of that, just put your name and email in here. You don't have to join the bootcamp in order to get the roadmap. I'll send it to your email right when you put your name and email in here. If you do want to join the bootcamp, you're a smart person and you really understand the value of paying just a little bit of money for a lot of bit of time. I've been doing this for 5+ years. There's so much I can teach you in the next 15 days that I will teach you in the boot camp, or just keep showing up live. I'm trying to get every piece of this out and teach it all step by step here live on YouTube. So either way, go ahead and grab that roadmap. I'll see you inside Discord. And I'll see you in the next vid. Peace.